Good evening. Good evening, folks. Well, as you can see, I'm out here at night. Well, it's just about night. I missed the sundown, but you can see from the horizons over the garage that it's sundown. It's past sundown. I wish I could show you my little tree out there. It's changing for the fall. Yeah. Uh, Everything is everything. I've been trying to do some work, been trying to keep up with YouTube, been trying to paint my house, as they say. I'm painting. And I'm sitting outside right now because I've let a whole day really pass me by with half-ass doing stuff, but I will finish on it later on tonight. This is just a quick video. As you can hear, there's still people out doing crazy stuff. That's my neighbor's weed eater, weed blower. He's got a light in his yard so he can see pretty good. And no, I'm not zooming over to his house because that's his privacy. And let me talk about that for a second. Privacy is everything in the world to some people. To some other people, it don't mean a damn thing. So, folks, protect your privacy as best as you can. Once it gets out here, it's rough trying to, keep things to yourself, keep your thoughts to yourself, keep your mindset on a certain level. I have those days to where I listen to YouTube while I'm trying to work, and trust me, it kind of slows me down, but that's part of the game. That's part of the game of life. We say we all like drama, which we do, but sometimes the drama gets to be too thick, and then you have to turn it off. I want to say to those that have subscribed to my channel so far, thank you. Be mindful that winter's setting upon us. This is the fall season. We have all types of allergies out here, and that C-19 is coming back again, only in a different strain or a different form. I've heard a lot of people say don't take the new vaccine and shots, and you know what? I'm not going to say don't. It's up to you. You have your own mind, your own heart, your own soul set. Myself, I'm not going to do it. I'm not just going to confine myself to doing what everybody does. Like I said, that follow the leader mentality has been way off for me in the past year and a half now. I never had it, never will get it. Another thing I want to say to you guys on my beefing sector and everything else, continue doing the cooking challenges. I love them. I love to see people out there trying to show off their culinary skills, as they say. I might even think about doing a next top chef. No, just kidding. I'm not going to be doing no damn next top chef stuff. But as you can see, it's getting darker. Yeah, it's not as beautiful in the daytime as it is at night, but at least it's peaceful and serene. The katydids or crickets or whatever we want to call them have gone down. Still got traffic running in the streets, But that's what little cities do. They have that late intermediate traffic. Scenery, for me, is beautiful. Other people, they might say, damn, look where he lives at. So that's why a panoramic view of the place is not kosher for me, because I get tired of the criticism and the shits all the time. They did cut my yard today while I was inside doing a little housework and painting, but you can't see it. But maybe I'll try to get out here during sunrise and say something in the morning, how I slept or what I did listen to last night and what I didn't listen to. I want to say kudos to Dee Dee Love, she has an interesting thing about politics. Made me think a lot, and a lot of things that were said are true about us when it comes to politics, black people in politics. Go back and look at your history. Go back and look at how this country was thriving, and now we're so goddamn dependent on everybody else. Uh, that is something that I will be trying to speak on, and hey, that's just part of me. Uncle Claude's TV channel, I've been trying to get with you. I've got an idea about us doing things about football season for us men and for some of the ladies that like football. Uh, an after game show, you know. We'll just keep in contact with each other on YouTube. I try not to give out my email address and all that because I've had enough of the people going in, and I've been doxxed and all that shit. Yeah, I doxed myself, as some people say, but goddamn it, if you hadn't have been nosy, you wouldn't have noticed it. Another thing, people don't get too in your feelings when a man tells you that, you know, he cares about you, but like I said, it's with the love of God. It's not with the love of love, because I have a love of my life, and she knows this. Is she jealous? Yeah, she's jealous, and so am I. But that's because of the distance. When you have distance between two people, it gets to be wear and tear on your psyche and mind sometimes. But all in all, we're great. We're doing fine, and that's all I'm going to say about that. As far as my moderators on my platform, they are my moderators because I chose them to be my moderators. People have issues now with moderators. We have to sometimes evaluate, look at where things go if we want our platform to be a success, if we want things to turn out to be real good for us on the channel, on the platform. My music platform, that I have moderators, and they come up and they greet people and they talk about things, and there's no arguing, there's no signifying, there's no coming in and trying to start shit. That's why a lot of people disagree on moderators and the things that they say and do. On this platform here that I got, I don't know. I may put moderators on, I may not. I don't know. I'm not sure, because if I do, it'll be only two. I'll put it that way. It'll be only two. And no, Legale will not be a moderator, if you guys are sitting up there wondering, okay? Like I said, this channel here is just my thoughts, and I'm thinking about all the fuck shit that goes on YouTube. Some people do great, some people don't do great. It's a signifying app, but it's an app that I want us to be able to come together and say, you know what? Let's come together and think about things. YouTube cameras. There's another content creator that I've been looking at in the last few days, and I want to say thank you, YouTube camera. You say it like it is. You don't bite your tongue, and there's no controversy with me or you. I respect you, and I like what you're doing. To Lady Nika, yes, the road is hard, dear. The road is rough. And sometimes we just want to leave things alone, but we know we can't. There's always going to be the fight in us. There's always going to be, as that old song says, brighter days ahead. But, right now things aren't so bright. But just, you do what you keep doing what you're doing. I'm in the den. I'll be there in the den when I can, and I'll support. As a matter of fact, I'll support everybody that brings me joy and happiness, and I also support those that bring the drama. So, And it's going to be just my thoughts when I feel that I need to come and say something to you guys. I'll do a lot of posting of sayings and things that people could read and think about, okay? Not just in YouTube aspects of it, but everyday life of it. You know, my mom used to tell us when we were growing up as kids, I would rather be a young man's, an old man's doll than a young man's fool. That's what she told us. And we looked at it. 37 years of marriage, yeah, it was very, for her, it was peaceful. I want to say to Tracy, if that man is married, dear, or was married, or whatever, however everybody's talking about him, you know how you felt about him. Uh, just think of the good time that y'all had. When, if you split up, or if you happen to split up, take it in stride. You know, just don't. If you don't have to. I'm not saying you have to be friends or anything like that. No, you don't have to talk to him if you don't feel like it. But we all have things in our lives that hurt us. So that's within love, peace, and even within family. We have some family members that hurt us. Yep, it's getting darker, I see. But there is still light over there. Like they say, light at the end of the tunnel. Light at the end of the tunnel. So for all of us that have loved and lost, it's no big deal. But trust me, out of 73 years of living, I have lost a lot of times in love, you know. But right now, I found love, and I'm gonna try to keep it. Let's see here. Like I said, I'm just sitting out here, thanking God for another day, and thinking about all the stuff I heard on YouTube this week and the way things are going. It looks like it's gonna be a cold winter. Things are getting so bitter, and I hope these food challenges will bring us together a little bit closer, especially in my beefing sector. And I call it my beefing sector because, yeah, that's where I started out at, and I'm still here. You know, even though I've lost a few people on YouTube, I still follow them. I still listen to them, and I still have compliments for them, but I'm not going to give them the praise because right now that little old green-eyed monster jealousy is still in me, you know. And it's not that I'm a man looking at whom I'm looking at. It's just that I'm a man thinking about what it takes to be a man. And even at my old age, I have to learn to kind of bite my tongue on certain things and not say certain things, especially to the women on here on YouTube. But then there's sometimes, like they say, I hear the women say it, if a woman goes after a man, he should go after her. Not physically. He shouldn't go after her physically or really verbally, because the things you say to a woman can hurt her just as bad as putting hands on her. But I believe that if the women would be more cordial toward each other, let's drop all the bitches sometime and the hoes. Hey, it's not necessary. I'm not telling you how to speak either. So don't get up here and then try to throw in content or try to make me have content with you. I'm talking about people that come up on YouTube and in trolling names, they're afraid to use their real names, and I can understand why. Because it's not hard to find me. It was never hard to find me. I came up here being myself, being truthful, and no, I didn't tell you everything about me, but people went in and found out everything about me, and so they tried to use it. I'm still standing. Nobody's helping me pay any bills. Nobody's helping me try to get to where I want to get to in life. So I have to look at it in that aspect. Am I living with anyone? No, but I plan on it. Do I have friends? Yes, I have friends. And the majority of them are lady friends because with us men, it's a competition. And see, that's what I want to say, ladies. You got to think about there are more women here than men. And the real men aren't going to fight over you ladies as much as, say, a guy that doesn't want you, that doesn't really want you. He just wants what he can get from you. If that man's not giving his all or trying to show that he loves you in a certain way, then it's time to let him go. It's time for you to think about, what do I want? Do I need somebody to love me? Do I want somebody to love me or just to take care of me? When you love somebody, you do take care of them with the littlest of complaining and everything that he does to show you that, hey, I do care. I don't have much. There's a lot of men that don't have much. And we're looking for that big pot of gold in the sky as women. And so cut the rainbow in half, because when you get to the end of it, he might not have all that goddamn gold that you think he has. For you men, stop being gangsterish. Stop trying to be a thug out there. You know, all your thugs in the gangster movies, they end up dead or in jail. They don't have a happy ending. Just take a look at all the young rappers and young men we've lost during this year alone. Well, he's starting up his vehicles and he works all day and night. This is a young man. I give him credit, so I can't say anything. But like I said, I will be back here on YouTube every so often, and then especially during my music and stuff. And I appreciate you guys to drop in and leave me comments and thumbs up. And I really appreciate my support from my number one fan, Miss Natasha Holder, who has made me see things in a different light, being older. And like I said, life is too short, you guys. Live it to the best of your ability. Try to love one another more as a collective group of black people out here in the world. Everything isn't monkeys, gorillas, apes, clowns, bitches, hoes in our real lives. So, with that being said, I'm going to say good night to you guys, and I will see you again on YouTube streets. My thoughts right now are just at peace right now, and I think I'm going to keep it that way.